Oh,
Welcome back to Gotham Knights, everybody. We are in the middle of a cutscene, so I went ahead and just jumped us in.
The labyrinth, all punishment for exposing the court.
To think Jacob Kane ever thought we could be on the same side.
I'm not sure he was really thinking that
wasn't
with
just
everybody.
Meant to kill us. The court wanted to get in our heads.
it might have worked.
We'll be okay, Tim.
Will we? Batman didn't kill people, but where would he stand on soldiers lining up to be reborn as these monsters?
I used to be dead. You think I'm the monster?
Don't flip your shit, Jim.
Setback. And this is where you go, Tim? Murder?
I get steering him away from killing people, but the labyrinth was more than a setback, Babs.
Don't talk about me like I'm not here. You're not Bruce, none of you are.
Settle the fuck down,
Enough.
Jim. Uh-oh.
All right, children.
Right?
I killed Nazis in World War II.
Gotham practically lined up to kill
Every time
Batman.
Bruce came home, bloodied, near death, I patched him up. Just as I now do for you. He was often angry, but he never stooped to their level.
Yeah.
And neither will you.
Alfred's right. Batman had a code. No matter how
So, who
tough
gets to
this
breed
gets,
us?
Oh.
we can't betray it.
The court is made up of Gotham's founding families. They'll protect their own like only family will.
They may be related, but they aren't family. Not like we are.
Well, considering that Cobblepot's own mother just tried to have him murdered a while ago.
That's not
The
normal?
evidence we uncovered against
Oh.
Kane at the hotel is pretty much bulletproof.
Yeah, sure, except who's gonna
Then our
convict?
best course of action isn't war, it's prosecution.
I don't think Kane's gonna honor a warrant.
Yeah.
He will if we help the cops serve it.
The same cops currently gunning for every cape in Gotham.
I can think of at least one still on our side.
Yeah, but what can Renee do by herself?
She can get badly rewritten new comics.
Oh, please, let's not talk about that.
There's new data on the evidence board.
Let's not talk about all the stupid things that DC has done, because I can't. I just can't.
I was certain the labyrinth had to
It's
be some
DC,
kind
what do you
of
expect
technological
anymore?
marvel.
I don't know what I
It was
expect
just-
anymore, to be honest.
Menus!
Okay, I only have one. Oh, what's going on here?
I don't know.
Uh-oh.
Flashbacks. To
Is that a-
Nam.
Is that a flashback so much as an event? Oh, she's going through Harley's book again.
Now, how do I find more dolls to pin to the wall and not make it look like a sick joke?
Listen, if you were worried about your dad, I wanted you to know he wasn't covering for the Court of Owls.
He solved some of these cases.
Quite a few of them. He was fighting the
Yeah,
court. even if
Jim
he
would
didn't
not
know
have
they
bought
were.
into this bullshit.
Should have known that. I just thought... Maybe I didn't know him as well as I thought I did.
You needed proof. Just like Bruce would have.
Yeah.
Should've found it earlier. I was Oracle. I had access to every computer system in Gotham. How could I have missed something as big as the court?
You mean, how could you have missed an evil secret society that's kept itself hidden from everyone, including your dad and Batman, for literal centuries?
He makes a valid
That
point.
sounds like something Dick would say.
Thanks.
Oh.
So, now can I help with the murder dollhouse?
Sure.
Yes!
Oh my god, Tim, you're a fucking nerd.
I just like and respect the art of the diorama. Gaw.
Okay, let's have a look at the... Oh, what was that? court judgment. Oh. After her brother was murdered by the Court of Owls, Elena Moreno went into hiding. Oh. So that's how it is. We gotta go find a judge. Okay. What else is on ye old bat computer?
It's got wood siding and it runs off steam.
Okay, that's Montoya, which we... Oh, wait. Oh, we
We
actually
were-
do need to go talk to
We
Montoya.
were gonna do Batman by gaslight, then we realized we did that, so we did Batman by steampunk.
Oh, no.
I dare say, Alfred, it seems that the steam combobulator's out of fuel again.
I don't even know what to say to you some days.
I don't know what to say to me some days. Woo!
Fair enough. Alright, let's go talk to Renee.
Quickly, back into the rain.
Well, you know, Gotham.
Oh my.
Alright, so...
Received a call from Detective Montoya. She says she needs to speak with you about an arrest warrant.
Oh dear,
Got
okay.
it. Thanks, Belfry.
See, all this steam coming off these buildings has not got anything to do with the rain or the light. It's just all the smug coming off the city.
Oh, come on! What the hell?
It is based on New York.
Yeah, but it's not New York.
Yeah. So it's not as smuggy.
Oh, God.
They say smog,
I
but
don't
they
know.
always...
I remember the 90s Batman movie. I just kind of considered it was all smog and chemicals and shit.
They've always mispronounced it. It's always been smug. They always just say smog because they're wrong.
Oy.
Gotta have some fun, dude.
Get ourselves a better angle here.
Ah, good old Gotham. Yeah, at least the original Batman film gave us the iconic theme song for the animated series.
That is entirely true.
It also gave us a couple Prince tracks, so if you're into Prince, check them out.
Yeah, those are a couple of really good ones, actually.
Come on, men, let's enlighten our minds.
No, it's
I know what it
gentlemen,
is.
Let's broaden our minds. Come on.
I know what it is, but I wanted to just do a play on it. I'm not a plagiarist, dang it.
That's not plagiarism. That's just quotation.
Also, I don't want to get murdered by the Joker, so... There you go.
Wow. Okay. Getting closer. Every time we would play this, Revan would gripe at me for not using the motorcycle more often.
He likes the vroom vroom.
But I'm like, yeah, the motorcycle's faster, but ostensibly it's still easier to get to some places this way. Because you don't have to meander with the traffic and everything else.
Sure.
Don't you sure at me?
Sure.
Because of you, another honest cop got to come home after their shift.
Dang it, I missed.
Please tell me
Stop
this
it.
is good news.
I've got enough evidence to lock Kane up for years. It's the warrant that's the problem.
Yeah, no fucking kidding.
What's the holdup?
I've been to see every judge I know, and no one will sign it. They're scared.
People don't have to know about the court to know not to cross Jacob Kane. Have you tried Judge Moreno? She's never hesitated to go after Gotham's rich and powerful.
Elena was one of the first names on my list. But I guess things got bad over that whole Chelsea Tunnel case.
No kidding.
She's gone into hiding.
Well, shit.
And she must have a reason. I'll ask around, see what I can find out. If we can help her, maybe she'll return the favor.
Get
Yeah,
that
provided
warrant
she doesn't
signed.
get dead in the
You know I'll
process.
serve it. Thanks for the help out there.
Let's see. Litigating difficult cases. Others might be intimidated or paid off. Jim trusted her with his biggest cases. Today she never betrayed that trust. Okay. So we're going to have to figure this
Yeah.
out.
Nice job out there.
Leads available. Interrogate the mob. Oh, good. West End, huh? I'm going to find that on the map.
Hey, I appreciate your help.
Can't. There we go. All right, let's have a look at the map. Gotta go up to the West End now. If I recall properly, that's Tri-Corner. West End. Here we go. So they're over. Where the hell was that?
Yes.
Well, first of all, let's focus on getting over here. Gonna take a little bit of travel. What the fuck is that? Oh, it's the fucking regulators, big idiots.
Well, you want to hear some pointless Batman adjacent lore?
Consider we talk about that kind of stuff on here anyway. What do you got? What are you talking about?
Okay, so do you know what the name of the original Batwoman was?
I don't think so, actually.
Kathy Kane.
Wait, what?
Kathy Kane.
Bullshit.
KathyKane. Kathy Kane.
Well, I knew about the cake thing, but what's the deal with that?
Well, she was created around the 60s? Or I might
Okay.
be wrong. But she was originally created to counter an issue that had been brought up multiple times. Allegations, you might say.
Oh, yeah?
Do you want to know what those allegations
Oh,
were?
I'm waiting. I figured you were going to cover it.
This will make the modern Batwoman even more hilarious, too.
Oh, Lord. I'm
So,
waiting.
when they created Kathy Kane, it was to deal with allegations that Batman, a grown man, hung around with Robin
Oh.
a little too much, and that it seemed a little suspicious. So they created her to expand the cast of characters
Okay.
and to deal with those allegations. So the original Batwoman came around to be a love interest for Batman.
Oh, jeez.
Yep. And which makes the new Batwoman even more hilarious.
Well, it's because, like, the whole hyper-focus on her being a lesbian and all that, like, that didn't even come around till even later in the later iteration of the character.
Oh god, dude. The new one had a lot to do with Dan Didiot.
Oh, I know, because most terrible things have to
And
do with Dan Didiot.
It had a lot to do with one, he loved to create controversy, so there's
Yes,
that.
because he thinks
Two,
he's so damn clever.
DC trying to protect the name, so they wanted to protect the copyright. So
Oy.
that
got something.
So yeah, that is some pointless Batman lore.
Well, it ain't exactly pointless given how fucking poorly the Batwoman show did, and, well, to be blunt, how poorly Batwoman as a comic has sold for quite a while.
Well, considering the show and the comic, it's surprising it sucks so hard.
Oh. No comment. And an alley down there?
I also blame it on terrible writers. So
Well, yeah, but that's been an issue with DC Comics for a while. They can't get over the bullshit.
well, it also put it at the feet of the CW.
Corrupt detective. Mob brawler.
They don't seem to
Where's the motherfucker I need to question?
really value
That guy.
a lot of writing capabilities. Okay, buddy. You can't get to a high place because you're a cat, man. I know you can. But you can't be a bat cat.
A Batcat.
Yeah. You can't do that, buddy. Now get
There
off
was
my
a grapple
editing
point
station.
there, but
Yeah.
no, okay. We'll just use this one, I guess. Up you go. Let's see.
But do you see?
Alright. You are not Dr. Weir, so don't start that crap.
The most 40K horror movie ever.
Yeah, like, Seriously, talk about the dangers of the warp, right?
Like
Jeez.
I looked through the cuts stuff from that film.
Yeah.
Ooh boy, I don't think I'm ever gonna watch that again.
You're mildly uncomfortable watching the normal cuts.
Yeah, there's some familiar family issues that were there, so it
Yeah.
didn't make me super comfortable with some of that content. But you know, movies are entertainment.
I
But
mean, yeah.
the cut stuff, holy
Oh, it was
no.
pretty intense. From what I understand, the stuff they show in just that one little flash was like some of the stuff they cut, just really chopped up so they couldn't see it.
It was a portion of it, and that was the light stuff.
Yeah.
I was like, oh no. It was a mistake to watch that. Hey guys, let's have an argument while I stare at this van.
You can just go to sleep now, sir.
No, I didn't order my sleepy pills for this.
This isn't how we work, you know that.
Okay. So you guys
Hi
are
there, buddy.
seriously rating
Oh.
Hey, you normally have to pay a lot of money for that.
Only one of you left, fuckbag. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, asshole? Get up. Come here. We need to chat.
No, I have a tracksuit.
Oh!
I'm looking for Judge Elena Moreno. Tell me where she is.
Look, we're not crazy enough to cross the people who want Moreno dead. But the regulators, they've been bragging about a big protection job.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Appreciate it.
Tech-obsessed
cool.
fucking jack
Nothing.
monkeys.
Seems like Moreno asked the mob for protection. and
Jack
they said
monkeys.
No. She might have gone to the regulators.
Why the fuck would she do? Oh, God.
Well, they do have giant robo arms.
And weird lightning guns. Okay, what's the next area?
So I
That's
mean,
something over here.
they're probably a little better armed than the GCPD. And, you know,
Well-
sadly enough, less corrupt.
I would say her primary problem is that the GCPD's just so many of them are on the take since Jim died. Well, hello there, sir. One of you. Another of you. Another of you. I still need some interrogations. Look at this asshole.
Ah.
Huh. You just go on about your business, jackass. Or you don't fucking sit there all night. The hell are you doing? There you go, asshole. Do your thing. Oops!
Man,
Why so many of these cops got fucking ponytails?
was that a cop?
Yeah, it's a detective.
You sure he was a detective?
It said corrupt detective.
Oh, well, there you go. Well, it's because he's corrupt then. Ponytails are a natural. Like the moment you become a corrupt detective, bam, that ponytail comes right in.
Jeez. Nope, go to sleep.
On the job.
Sleeping on the job, wow. Hey, buddy. Yes, you do. But that's a... Oh!
Oh, that won't feel good when you're sleeping tomorrow.
No, gonna catch up with us, I'm sure. No, thank you, sir. I don't remember how to dodge. There we go, circle.
I don't remember proctology being quite like this.
Oh, really? Come here, stupid.
Ow. Ow.
No, it's
Ow.
not looking good for you, is it?
If you
Jackass.
shot more and, well, didn't do this.
Come here, dummy. Oh,
Let's talk.
Okay, I'll talk.
Just what I wanted to hear.
boot. Okay. Do 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 do. Oh, I should probably check this shit over here. Oh wow, no box this time. That's surprising. Is there anything around here? Nope. Okay. Let's have a look at our map once I get up topside.
Dun dun dun.
Okay. Case files. Regulators.
Do you know where this judge is? She was sold in a box like a puppy.
Oh, fuck. I gotta go to the cauldron now.
So, yeah, like where my family used to live.
Ooh.
Just went past it, sir.
No, I'm just looking in the area I need to go. Well, we'll mark the cauldron as our destination first.
Dun-na-na-na-na-na-na-na.
Something.
Bat lady, dunna.
That sounds like one of those new cheeseball knockoff characters that DC's been trying to do lately.
Welcome, everyone, to our new, totally not milking the Bat family thing at all, Bat Lady. Then his parents come back, and it's Bat Dad and Bat Mom.
Oh, no. Just gonna pull some Peter Parker shit with, like, the Vulture.
They pay Marvel for the Vulture to show up. I don't know what time I'm in, but I somehow had something to do with your parents. They've been alive all along, but they're actually robots secretly.
Yeah, just
and that'll make me younger in some asinine, stupid ass
how
way.
the fuck? How do you drain life from robots for starters, right?
And how
that
does
was
it
such
make
a
you
weird ass
younger?
fucking thing.
The Clone Saga was so dumb for Spider-Man.
Yeah, just a little.
I remember reading it and going, "What the hell is going on?"
It was almost as weird as that one. Now, I will say, I did like the villain a lot, but that one where she turned him into an actual spider monster.
Oh yeah.
I forget the name of it, but it was the Spider Queen.
Okay, so you're playing a Batman game. We're doing commentary at a Batman game.
Yeah,
and
but you had to bring up the fucking Vulture.
I was trying to find a way to make that dumb storyline work.
That's because that storyline was so bad that you had to actually access an equally bad Marvel storyline to try to poach something from that.
I was like, can I take this incredibly stupid Marvel storyline and make it a slightly less stupid, like, Batman storyline?
Look, like, I read fucking Batman versus the Predator back in the day, like in the 90s, and that made a lot more fucking sense, which is just sad.
Pardon me.
And all that literally was the Predator showed up randomly in Gotham and started taking out the mob and, like, professional fighters and shit, and Batman had to fucking, like, try to take him out. That was the entire thing with that fucking storyline.
I read the one where Batman was a vampire.
Oh, God.
I can't recommend it.
No, I wouldn't either. While we're here, why don't... Because, okay, anybody who knows me or has heard me talk knows that Barbara's my favorite fucking character in the Bat family. Oh, I like Jason too. But we talk about stupid shit. How about we talk about the dumb shit that DC's done with Barbara lately? You know what I'm saying? Like that bullshit.
You mean like making her like slightly like Harley Quinn in a weird way?
Well, no, it's dumber. Like, they took her from being a legitimately upstanding character who took after her father, who was a one of the few decent cops in Gotham, to turning her into a weird fucking faux eco-terrorist, pro-BLM, pro-fucking, what are those assholes from Europe? I forgot the name now.
Well, what do you mean? Is they turned her into an activist, and that's
they turned her into like a hostile superhero activist, which is the dumbest shit.
The problem is that a lot of the people who write these things, they don't know how to go off
write a hero,
written and be consistent. They want to write what they're interested in only.
Well, they also don't know how to write heroes, not even anti-heroes.
Well, that's because they don't know what heroes are.
Well, they don't understand sacrifice. They don't understand selflessness. And I know we've beaten this horse to death before, but...
The problem is, I'm not gonna be one of those people who just immediately blames the offer. I'm gonna blame DC in this because
Well, yeah, they hired
if
these people.
if you know what I know about them, you know that they pulled their publishers back and made it where, or their editors, I'm sorry,
Yeah, editors.
and they kept them from correcting these people. So DC is really to blame from taking or keeping these writers from actually being able to develop.
Oh!
Okay, that just
not okay. Oh my god.
that would just straight up kill you.
Oh Jesus.
But
Go
their
to sleep,
editors were handicapped from correcting these people, and in the end, I blame DC
Come here,
for
stupid.
keeping
I need
these
to find
companies
Judge
from,
Moreno. Start
or these
talking.
people from becoming better writers.
Yeah. No, it's true because, like you said, the company literally, whenever these idiots would come in here and they wanted to do this activist shit,
Nothing on Moreno.
they would fucking hold back the editors from correcting them or allowing them to fucking fix anything, which was stupid and terrible.
Well, they handicapped them from becoming or being able to actually have more potential and to achieve better things and actually develop as writers. So, I mean, when you do that and then you can just kind of push the blame on those people,
Yeah.
things stagnate. So we see sales are slumping, the stories are getting worse, their creativity is in the dumpster. Like Spider-Man,
being kind.
they just ripped off an old story and character to try to make a new character.
Yeah.
But I will say, pardon me, in that regard, I believe they they really did do more of a disservice to to the potential writers and the future of their product. So I mean, and now it's why we got constant Batman and things of that nature, and because the cells are drying up and they're only really sticking around the really big stuff, and those are starting to slowly die as well.
Fuck's sake! Now I gotta go up to Robinson Park.
But at the end of the day, I will say they haven't done right by any of the characters.
No,
where
not for
they
a
should
long
have,
fucking time. You
if
know
they
what the
were to-
last thing I saw that was cool?
no.
It was a back issue thing. I can't remember exactly when it came out. It was literally, I think it was called Gordon of Gotham, and it was a collection of actual comics focusing on like Jim Gordon.
Well, at some point, I mean, there was a lot of story potential, and I think some of what's happened over time is just that you can't keep bleeding things. You can expand a story and the characters that gain things, but unless you continue to grow, you can't keep doing that. And the issue
Yeah.
is with the poor writing, with the fact that they're so out of step with their actual audience, and a lot of times they're hiring people who have nothing but contempt for their audience.
Well, yeah. I mean, and honestly, again, I think that trend started with Didiot, as a lot of people like to call him, and it didn't really improve from there because he hired a bunch of jackasses, and then DC just kind of kept up that trend. I did not want to go that way.
Well, they hired a bunch of purse puppies,
And then they hired a bunch of activists because they basically worked cheap and they pushed some of the stupid shit that members of DC wanted to push.
you get cheaper talent, you get cheaper products. It's just
That's
how
for
it
damn
goes.
sure.
And unfortunately, it's going to take a long time for a lot of this to recover, if it ever recovers.
Well, the sad thing in my mind is that I'm not sure after this long, after this much bad, PR with actual fans and how many people have moved on, I'm not sure if it can recover.
Well,
I'd love if it could, but I don't know.
if people really wanted to know my opinion, I think the industry started to die in reality, or at least it took its first tentative step into a grave
Yeah.
when they made their deal with the comic shops. And they got the comics off the newsstands.
I was about to say, you're probably going to have to unpack that for some of the younger people.
Okay, well, in case I'm going to try to throw this into a real small thing. So, avoiding any degree of comedy.
Yeah.
There used to be comics at grocery stores, apartment stores,
Truck
J.C.
stops even.
Penney's, truck stops, hardware stores, 7-Elevens, wherever. And what happened was the how do I put it in the best way? Let's
However
just
you
say
gotta.
the companies involved pushed to the sale of comics or comic stores because one of the big reasons they hated selling at the newsstands was that what would happen is didn't get sold, you'd rip the cover off, you'd then send it back to the company and they would give you credit.
Yeah.
And that credit would go towards your new orders, so that meant that the company didn't get just pure profit going one way.
And yeah, unfortunately, at the end of the day, it really was just greed.
So
that
it
kind of
was
fueled that.
a real simple way for them to go, okay, well, we're not going to buy back this stuff. We don't have to give credits. Okay, cool, great.
And you know, the sad part of this is I don't really begrudge comic shops for taking a sweetheart deal. Because I like comic shops. I like hobby shops. It's just sad that these parent companies, you know, the comic distribution companies, saw fit to do things this way. Because then when they started taking a hit, it hurt the comic shops.
Well, this is my greater point, is that it lowered exposure.
Yeah.
Comic shops existed for a long time.
That's true.
To quote Gary, people would take old collections, open up a shop, and sell them.
Yeah.
And what happened is that comic shops existed and they were fine. It was just a way for the company to just go, well, we don't want to bleed any degree of money. We don't want to lose a dime. So
Thanks, guys.
screw them. And unfortunately, I call it the first step into tentative grave because you lower kids being at a store with their parents, seeing a comic because they're bored.
Yeah.
You know, your mom's grocery shopping or picking out clothes or whatever.
Oh yeah, I remember that kind of shit.
You'd go and you'd look at something to keep yourself occupied, and that's how a lot of people got into reading comics.
Yep.
Or it was just there, and you just happened to be there, and you're like, oh, that looks interesting, I'll pick it up. So they lowered the entry point, and you only really kept the hardcore people, or the people who are going to already be attracted to go to the comic shops.
Pretty much, yeah.
So that is the hardcore issue here. So they've been bleeding a reader base for 20 years. Just look at what
Wow, you guys are stupid.
They sold in the 80s and compare it to now.
Come here, dummy. Oh yeah, that's entirely true.
Or even in the 2000s, you could see what the difference
Hey, get back
is
here,
there.
bitch. You ain't pulling that bullshit today.
So, to a large extent, I think that, one, they lowered their growth potential. They removed their footprint on the wider population. And on top of it, when they started doubling down into what was fashionable, so agree, disagree, whatever, doesn't matter. When you go with what's fashionable and it's with people who don't actually want your product, then there you go.
Thanks.
Oh my lord. Well, thank
Idiot.
God he was a brain
Valkyrie,
genius.
We have confirmation. Moreno is paying the freaks for protection. Headed there now.
She went to them?
Be careful out there.
Woof.
Whoa.
But yeah, I mean, it'd be like me going, okay, now we're just gonna sell my paper airplanes to polo teams.
What?
No, that's what I'm saying is that it doesn't matter because I'm not attacking what one person believes in or not. What I'm saying is, if you go to people who aren't interested in the product you're selling and you use those people as your supposed base, you're not going to be in business for a very long time. Let's just
No,
say.
not really.
You're going to eventually stop being a business. So,
Which sadly is what Marvel, especially Marvel being run by Disney, who's actively trying to cut corners and costs recently, and the whole Warner DC thing, that's getting closer to reality the more they fuck up.
and I know people will continuously go, "Well, oh, the digital, whatever." You can blow that smoke right up your own ass all day, and it doesn't mean it's going to transfer over to digital cells, and it never will. Um, in fact, I will counter anybody who says that dumbassery and point directly at manga and go, "We live in a digital world where there's tons of things you can get in a digital form, but manga sells by and large by
In
being a
physical
physical
form, yeah.
product."
Oh, yeah.
So,
Our local hobby shop has shitloads of manga in it.
so my immediate point being in there, it's very, very simple.
Yeah.
They killed themselves. They don't respect their customers on either side, and they don't respect your views, and they don't think you're capable of having and forming adult opinions.
Which is a little dumb, to be honest. Alright, guys, we're going to stop this one here for now. We will pick up pretty much here, starting this little mission in here with these idiots. Hope you're enjoying this. There'll be more of these coming out along with some other stuff. And have a good fucking day.